language. Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmaster T.
Even though I'm not there in person, raise your hand if you are bilingual. Very nice. Well, you're pretty, okay. Would you like to share what language do you speak?
Un poquito
You
de
can type it in the
español.
chat.
Español.
Espanol?
Sí.
Okay.
Who else wants to share?
Farsi.
Portuguese. Farsi. Portuguese.
Ukrainian.
Portuguese, Farsi.
Vietnamese.
Very nice. Picture this. You are sitting at the dining table during a holiday gathering. Your relatives are laughing, telling stories, passing food. You understand most of what they are saying, but someone tells a joke. Everybody bursts out laughing. You laugh too. A second too late. Because you caught maybe 70% of the joke, but you don't really understand it. That was me. I came to the United States when I was 10, and as the years went by, English became my dominant language. And slowly, quietly, the gap showed. I could follow along until I couldn't. I wasn't fully fluent in English, and I wasn't fluent in my first language, which is Vietnamese. I was somewhere in between, and for a long time, I feel like it was a weakness. But now I've come to realize that in between place is part of my identity. It's what makes me me. It's what pushes me to explore a world beyond one language. Today I want to share 30 reasons why living in a world beyond one language is one of the most rewarding skills, rewarding things you can learn for your relationship, your career, and your sense of self-accomplishment. And if English isn't your first language, like me, congratulations, you're already ahead. The first reason is to connect to a culture. In Vietnamese, we say, ăn cơm chưa? It means, have you eaten rice yet? When my parents ask me, when I call them, they ask me about food, but underneath, they also show their way of taking care of myself or not. How well you are doing is a way of showing love. And what I like about this phrase, you can also use it as an everyday greeting, a conversation starter, and a way to check if someone are doing well. 3 words that start a door. That's what happens when you step into a world beyond one language. You don't just learn words, you gain access to an entire worldview, the humor, the value, the way the culture takes care of its people. I'll be honest, knowing more than one language comes with its quirk. Sometimes you feel like a master of none. You mix sentence in conversation and draw a blank when it comes to the most simple word. But it also means your brain is working hard, building new connections, bridging 2 worlds at once. The second reason is belonging, especially with your family. Remember the dinner table I described earlier? The one where I laughed a second too late? Learning into filling those gaps changed everything for me. The more I lean back into my first language intentionally and consistently, the more I stopped feeling like a visitor in my own family. I could follow the food joke, and I could ask my grandmother about her childhood story in her native language. It's something you may not realize until it happened to you, but if you don't actively use the language, it fades. It's like a muscle, and if you don't exercise, it's weakened. So whether watching a TV show or calling a relative, staying in touch with the language means staying in touch with the people who speak it. How many of you have a language in your family you never fully learned, or maybe you started to forget after some kind of practice?
Definitely, right here.
You're not alone. It's very common. The third reason is that it can impact your wallet, career opportunity. Today's global workplace, bilingual professions are high in demand, whether you're in healthcare, finance, education, or tech. Speaking more than one language opens doors that are simply closed to others. It signals adaptability and cultural intelligence. And beyond resume, It means you can serve people who are often overlooked, patients who can't describe their symptom, clients who struggle to advocate for themselves, customers who feel invisible. It's not a skill, it's a superpower. And before I close off, here's what I want to leave you. You don't have to enroll in a class to learn a second language. Don't have to move to another country. You can start small. Listen to music in another language, putting on a foreign film tonight with subtitle. And one word a day is still one more word than yesterday. A world beyond one language is not just about communication. It's about connection to a culture, to your family, to a version of yourself you haven't fully met yet. For those who have a language that's waiting for you, I hope today is the day you decide to start learning. Thank you.